Hey there guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me. So I had a couple of rations turn up today. These are from MRE Empire. But I sent these over to me to review. He knew I wanted some new halal MRE rations. This is one with a very thin plastic bag. And it's a cherry rolled oats with almond flavour for the main. So I'm very excited to get into that one. Very thin there, as you can see. Look at that. He also sent me this beef and vegetable stew. Everyone who watches my channel knows I like a good stew. Absolutely fantastic. Right then guys, so to start off we're going to crack on with menu 20 of the new Canadian rations IMP 20 beef stew. We can see that this comes with our nutritional information on the back, and our dessert is sliced peaches. Fantastic. I always do like the fact that the Canadians put some fruit into their ration packs. It feels very robust, and you can see we've got this little grip here, so fantastic. A lot stronger than the cardboard ration packs we had in the old. And we've got a lovely grip and seal there, nicely plastic lined. These are waterproof and they do float. Right, you can see we've got lots of goodies in there. Let's crack it open and see what we've got. So first out comes our 165 grams of sliced peaches. Fantastic. 24th day of 2020 that was packed. Lovely stuff. 150 calories in those. Next up, our beef and vegetable stew. Fantastic. 255 grams, 220 calories. We have our very sturdy Canadian drink bag. We have our plain hamburger bun. We have a peanut mix. Peanuts, maple sugar, icing sugar, maple syrup. A lot of sugar in there. 270 calories. Not too sure I've ever had one of these. We've got a peanut butter energy bar. 65 grams, 270 calories. That is very compact. It'd be good if you could buy those separately in the UK. That'd be very good if you chucked a couple of them in your car, a bit like those Millennium bars. Not one, but two fruit punch sports drinks. Not the best flavour, but you know, it'll. Then we have our standard strawberry jam, peanut butter, hot sauce in case you're not a big fan of stew. Just cake that in and you ain't going to taste the meat or anything, are you? You're just going to taste the hot sauce. Good old reliable 3-in-1 Nescafe, sweet and creamy, Canadian spork, Tic Tacs, washcloth, white tip matches. I have loads of these, and a really good piece of tissue paper which you could wipe your arse with if you really needed to. Right, that's everything that's in our Canadian ration. I'm going to go downstairs, get that beef and vegetable stew, heat it up and we'll get it out onto a tray. Right guys, 10 minutes has passed. The beef and vegetable stew is red hot. Let's get the rest out so that it doesn't get too cold. Our plain hamburger bun. Everyone loves these things. It's nice foil packs. Keep them lovely and fresh. This one's not too dark either. I only ever cut halfway too, so you have to kind of finish it off. It's got that familiar Canadian bun smell to it. They are dry, but they need to be. So you can see it. Same with this one as well. These retort pouches have got two little whip components, just so that you can whip them lower if you've got a small spoon. I do prefer the US pouches personally though. I think they're a lot better size wise. So there are our peaches in syrup and they're not too dark either. Lovely stuff. Next up we've got our energy bar. Peanut butter. It's a bit battered, a bit squashed, but it's still going to taste the same. This is in kind of a paper and a metal material. It's a slippery bugger. Smells like a protein bar. Only has 9 grams of protein though, funnily enough. There you go. You can get those from Meal Kit Supply if you fancy it. Oh, let's open our peanut mix. There we go. Looks good. Smells really sweet. This is a very nutty MRE, isn't it, really, if you think about it. We've got our peanut mix, we've got our peanut butter bar, we've got peanut butter itself. Very nutty. If you've got a nut allergy, you're screwed. We've got our peanut butter and jam there. We've got our water. We're going to put half in here for our fruit punch because it takes 250ml. That's about right. And we're going to put our coffee in there. Lips open nicely. Caught myself doing that off camera then, naughty naughty. It does say 245ml. So we're not far off, are we? These do make a nice cold coffee drink. And our fruit punch. I do like the sport drink. Oh my, for God's sake. Doesn't want to play ball today. Mix with 250ml of water right there, or you can pour them both straight into a bottle of 500ml water or 500ml canteen. Just mix that up first. God, you can smell that tropical punch. Let's open up our beef stew then. I'm sure this is the one you've all been waiting for. Right, you can buy these from MREempire.com if you're in the UK. In Canada you can probably get them all over the place. In America there's a lot of other places that sell them as well. Now Barto's got his own website. He's also got an eBay shop too if you prefer to buy from there. As I said, he did send this to me. Right then guys, before we dig into that, I can feel the steam coming off that. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. You can also hit the bell button and know when I put out a new video. I do also have a Patreon page as well, if any of you wish to sign up to that. All money goes back into the channel. Right, absolutely fantastic. Look at that stew. Not the biggest fan of carrots. Those are quite chunky. But the carrots are soft, so we can break those up. I do like peas, some nice bits of potato there, some lovely chunks of beef, and a lot of nice looking gravy. Now the smells coming from this are superb, but you've really got to screw up to get beef stew wrong in my opinion. Right, so let's make sure we've got a bit of everything in there. Look at that. Nice and glossy as well. Fantastic stuff that. It's going to make a cracking mouthful. Oh boy, that's hot. That is actually really hot. You don't need to add any salt to that either. You'll see that there is no salt pepper in this ration. You can taste the salt in there already. That's probably coming from the gravy. This is spanking. I might have to do US beef stew soon as well, just to see which one's better. Look at that. So hot, but also so tasty. And what I like to do with beef stew, and I have been moaned at this. I did a ration review, so it was an all day breakfast. I got moaned at for putting a piece of bread in there and don't add what's not there. That's what I got told. But you know what? Beans and bread, fantastic. Anybody in the UK will tell you, but I do like to dip a bit of bread in gravy. And that is lovely. The sweetness of the bread goes really well with the saltiness of the gravy. Mops it, well that was worked well, didn't it? Mops it up really well. The gravy's, sorry, and the bread is actually quite thick and strong because of the lack of moisture in it to keep it good for an extended period of time. So there is a lot of scope for absorption of gravy there too. Cracking stuff. And let's just clean the palate with some of our punch drink. There we go, lovely stuff. Right, now you'll see the bun's been split into two, so what we're going to do, this one half is going to have some lovely peanut butter and jam, and the other half is going to stay with our beef stew. really thick and creamy that is. Lovely. Very nice. So peanutty. Even the jam feels like it's quite firm. Like a cheaper jam, like a in the UK it's like a store brand owned jam, like Smart Price or Tesco Value or something. That's what it's got a consistency of. Lovely stuff. There we go. Peanut butter and jam. Not the biggest thing in the UK, but I like it. It's mainly thanks to the US MRE community that I've got a taste for peanut butter and jam these days. Fantastic. Right, so that is the stew. Tried bun, peanut butter, the jam. Let's take a look at that energy bar. This is sticky and chewy and full of Rice Krispies. I mean, look at that cross section there, guys. Absolutely fantastic. You can see how dense it is. But I mean, 270 calorie bar. You expect nothing less. It's crispy, sticky, chewy. If you've got dentures, you're screwed. Never mind, eh? Fantastic. It's got a really lovely kind of firm Play-Doh-y texture, but very nice. Right. Time for some peaches. I grew up on tinned fruit. There wasn't a lot of money in my house, so tinned fruit, condensed milk was a thing. So I like peaches in syrup. I do prefer them in juice, much better for you. However, very nice nonetheless. Excuse me, I need to have another mouthful of this beef stew. Spectacular. Chewy. Potatoes have got a lot of bite to them. They're not overly firm now. The only thing then which is the carrots, which I'm perfectly good with. Mix them up. Let's just wash that down with some cold, creamy 3-in-1. I've got CT to thank for that. He's the one I first saw doing that. Coffee in the water bottle, shook up. Lovely stuff. Now all we've got left to do is try our nuts. So these have got icing sugar and sugar. Some maple syrup coating on some of them, normal peanuts on the other. Look nice, don't they? They actually have a hard sugary coating on them. Very tasty though, perfectly fresh, no stale, stored for a long time taste to them. Very nice indeed. Lovely stuff. Like that, it's absolutely fantastic. That is a really tasty ration and I'm going to enjoy eating the rest of that. So like I said, from MRE Empire, there's a link down below, go check him out. Hopefully this video gets a decent amount of views for him. Yeah, I've got halal ration coming up in the near future. Cherry rolled oats. Lovely stuff. Right then guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button and you'll know when I put out a new video. But most importantly guys, stay safe. I'll be back with you soon for more Eats, Treats and MREs.